Yahweh, Yahweh, love Elohim. It is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon today on July 22nd of 2024. And I'm doing the David Rockafellow files of the banking system of these United States, where I am still God Yahweh, Elohim, of the U.S., even though I'm on planet Venus, where the U.S. started on planet Plymouth, love Elohim. Today, July 22nd, 2024, this means the planet of love Elohim, where I'm God Yahweh. This message is about the word story. Why is the word story inside of the word destroy? That's the same question about your Elohim, of all those men that claimed that they had bank accounts. A story. Since I was David Rockafellow in 1938, and I did my Granite Discovery, October 13th, 1938, when I finished my Granite Discovery there, your world had no story in the English language, for I am the story of the English language, me, love Elohim. I already have my story. So I created the English language, me being the only God Yahweh of your Elohim. So you do not know how to speak love Elohim, my presence. For I have the love story. It's called love Elohim already. In the English story, my name is English. I am God Yahweh, Elohim. Therefore, you aliens that have tried to break into the English language for the last, since 1938, the last 38,000 days or so, on 2 planets where you've been trying to break inside the English language to find a story of where you're from in your past with your Elohim. Elohim is the first spoken word. You've been trying to find another word to try to find out where you started from. You did not start with Yahweh, Elohim. Therefore, those 2 words do not create you. Your Elohim did not create a brain, and your Elohim did not create a true heart. Therefore, the English story that your world has been playing around with televisions since the 1970s, I suppose. I told my system to lie about me to Dwight Eisenhower, for you just learning black history with alphabet letters. Just like my Henry Ford Motors Company, I am God Yahweh Elohim. They were learning about these United States in 1893. And my banking system in 1938 was learning black history. In 1938, for me, David Rockafellow Banneker, all of me Elohim, I am God Yahweh. By 1953, out Dwight Eisenhower, Elohim, #1 of the USA system, put my name in my own motherfucking system. And I told my system, you just learning black history, them alphabet letters. All right, now that was about 30,000 days ago or so, 1953. Then you started your new story with Rockefeller Code of total death with the word the. The. All right, now it's 22,000 days since your fake Vietnam War. And my system of the USA has been finished with your Elohim. Since January 1964, there's no men. That's what you keep dying for, the human immune virus and acquired immune deficiency of some kind. Why, your Elohim did not create the U.S. or the USA. Your fake story with the English language also collapses your immune system eventually with English words. For if you cannot speak the word Elohim, but every word in the English dictionary, you are learning a lesson as a so-called man or something. You alphabet letter insanity things where you are trying to have a story about my life. Well, you've lied about me. William Shakespeare, you've lied about me. George Washington, you've lied about me. Tucson Overture, Atlantis. You've lied about me, George Washington. You've lied about me, Thomas Jefferson. You've lied about me as King David Banneker, where I deposited money inside of my banks in 1823. You lied about me, Buddy Bolden. You've lied about me, Frederick Douglass, Augustus Washington Bailey, where I sent the banking system with the federal government there. You've lied about me as Henry Ford. There was no men in the U.S., so you're not in the USA neither, so you're just called vagabonds and fugitives of the Dred Scott case, where your Elohim is giving you AIDS, basically, for making contact with the system of the only God Yahweh without acknowledging that I am Elohim first. I'm not your God, nothing. I'm not your Elohim, and I'm not your Elohim either. And I'm not your God Yahweh either. I exist. I'm not your love either. I exist. So you've been worshiping my life through alphabet letters. I did not know that. We're answering May 19, 2017 in some titanic prayer of eternal pain, infinite torture, excruciating suffering from men and ghosts, claiming that they were worshiping me through computers and satellite telescopes and things like that, and lying about to females and angels about me through satellite telescopes. Your Elohim did not truly create Elohim. All right, it's a belief system that you have. It had not finished creating that word Elohim, where I'm El Yahweh. Not finished. So this English story that you've been, it's like 22,000 days of your tabloids now. I'm on a second planet now. And your tabloids is as meaningless as the Bible ever was, except you put your Bible minstrel show on in the computers. It's completely insane. So you're almost trying to spell the word computer all day and all night about a dead world that your creator did not create. All you did is died for a dog word on a green sheet of paper from a tree, where a tree bark is already about a dog barking somewhere by a tree with a word called dog, D-O-G, in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek, about the U.S. of A. You're not of the U.S. of A either. All right, and so your little tabloids all day and all night, supposing we're a computer, is always wishing my life where I'm God Yahweh. Motherfucker, I was already JFK, Fitzgerald Kennedy, the zillionaire. I have so much more zeal of Elohim and so much zeal of your Elohim that Dred cases 1,000 years of a millennium system to teach what immunities are. That you are free to receive all the immunities of making contact with your intellectual property, where the word contact is spelled inside your intellectual property of my banking system, where I'm God Yahweh Elohim. All right, you do not have to care. I'm doing life, and you have been worshiping my life. My life is not for you to worship. I gave you 24,000 square miles of this planet Venus. And all day and all night, you keep overlooking why do I have 24,000 square miles on this planet instead of just 21,000 miles on my planet Plymouth, where the USA began. Intelligence is one reason why. So your little puppet story, it's not funny. For all the children that went to Manchester Avenue Elementary School with Isaac Corbett Smith from 1980 to 1988, I will answer your Elohim and your Elohim with your eternal pain and for the torturous crusade, suffering prayer. For all the children that went to Burr Harbor Preparatory Intermediate School with Isaac Corbett Smith from 1998 to 1991, I will answer your Elohim, your Elohim of your eternal pain and for the torturous and the crusade, suffering prayer with my name. Elohim in my name, Elohim, that I am God Yahweh. For every child that went to George Washington Preparatory High School with Isaac Corey Smith, went there in 1990, stopped going there in 1997, I will answer all of you men and all of you ghosts with the word Elohim, Elohim of your titanic eternal pain, infinite torture, crusade, suffering prayer, about worshiping the World Wide Web and the internet computer, about Gmails, and spying on my voice and all this bullshit about me to create my system and teach you what life is. My name is JFK Fitzgerald Kennedy told you I'm just living a life. And your creator did not create life either. But your little puppet show and how your little computers that you worship and televisions and things where you're just lying about my history. Because you believe in a dog word on a piece of paper. D-O-G is dog in English. And G-O-D is the same word D-O-G in Hebrew. This word G-O-D is the same